So I was walking into my bathroom, and I saw that the lights were on underneath the, through the door. And I was like, oh, somebody's in the bathroom. And then I remember that I'm home alone. So that's how my day is going. Oh, and as y'all can see, I'm so in on the tank trying to get extra cores for Draco that I am running around Oku. I've been dashing around Oku, just collecting Sank Quartz, just getting my grubby little mitts on every little bit of Sank Quartz that I possibly can. Every teeny tiny bit of Sank Quartz I could possibly get. So, you know, we're doing the most out here. We're trying. We're doing the best. We're doing the best we possibly can. I'm gonna get a poll ready for Twitch. We'll wait for some people to poll in before we actually like do some summons. Let's see. That there. Yeah, shut up, ZTL. I don't want to listen to you. Prediction. Our prediction. Are we... Let me just keep it simple. Getting Draco. Let's just keep it simple today. Yes. No. Let's run that for 10 minutes. Let's let that marinate over there, you know? Let's let that sit. 450 Sank Quartz and only NP1 Draco? Hey. That's actually really good. Think about it like this. Instead of saying that you only got one Draco and 450 Sank Quartz, it could have taken you 900 Sank Quartz to pity her, you know? How many Sank Quartz you got? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. How about you mind your own business? How about you worry about it? How much Sank Quartz you got? It took me 700 to polar. I'm pretty content if I don't end up pulling her. I feel like it's not gonna happen. But if it does happen, I'll be happy. It's one of those things where like, well, if we pull Draco, that's great. If we don't get her, I mean, I'll be a little sad. But I did get Tiamat really easily. Actually, no. Well, I was like, we should set up our support list for the event. But what's it called? We should wait till we do our polls to get some CEs or something. Got double Draco and double Accustomed on my second multi. Yeah, the sad thing about the Draco summoning videos and like the summoning polls that people are doing is that if you see the like rainbow sparkles, it actually doesn't mean anything because she has a special animation, which freaked me out the first time I saw it because I was like, bro, who is possessing my phone right now? And I was like, oh, it's got to be Draco. Like I realized, oh wait, it literally has to be the new server that's coming out. Which is the better beast? Waifu, Beast, Erish, or Draco? I like Draco more. Think about it like this. It's two different flavors. Do you want a cute waifu in Ereshkigal, or do you want a hot waifu in Draco? It's just kind of your preference. And I lean towards Draco. I have been running around and I've just been using a bunch of different servants today, though. It's been really fun. The animation is really sick. I love it when they do those animations. They don't do them very often, but when they do, they're really cool. I think they're super sick. Hopefully, we'll get to show that off on stream today. Tiamat took no summons for me, honestly. I thought I wasn't summoning for her, but I got NP2 really fast. Yeah, what we did like 17 tickets. Well, technically 16 on stream. I did one off stream, just because I had to do one whenever the banner came out. I did a ticket for Draco when her banner came out. I was going to be really sad if I did pull her, because I'd be like, well, I mean, we'll pull for NP2, but spoiler alert, I already got her. But no, I didn't get her on that ticket. What's it called? But yeah, then it was like 2 multis or something. Like, it wasn't even that bad. Pretty chill summon for the girl Draco. Not Draco, Tiamat. Which I would be happy about. Like, if I end up walking away with just one of the new units, that's kind of fine. Like, that's... Honestly, the fact that I have not been saving, the fact that I have been pulling on random banners, like, we pulled for, what, like, we did some pulls for Pope Joanna. Who else did we pull for? We pulled for another character. We wasted Saint Quartz on somebody. Who did we waste? Who do we waste it on? I don't remember. But, we've been wasting Saint Quartz all over the place. You say keep your Draco in Ascension 1 of 3. Nah, I'm gonna keep mine in 3 of 3. I want the tall dragon mommy. The trick is to not be summoning on the OC1 banners. Well, next we have Kashin Koji, which is a little sad, because I think Kashin Koji is a really good unit. I just think she's kind of a casualty of how strong the characters are this year. Like, realistically, this year is just a load of very, very strong characters. I mean, Pope Joanna is very strong. Kashin Koji is really strong. Durga is really strong. Bhima is really strong. You have Tolmayas is really, really strong. Wanjina is really good. But they just don't have the hype and aura that people like, say, Tiamat, Draco, Cast Warrior Berserker has, even like Summer Melusine. Like, Tets comes out. Tets is also, like, I think super strong, but doesn't... He can't out-hype people wanting to summon for, like, Kukulkan, you know? The people that did go for Tets over Kukulkan, like, mad props to them. Pound for pound, FGO strongest year, I know. I mean, like... Can it be pound for pound their strongest year? Or would that be, like... Would that be, like, year... No, I think that has to go to year 7, right? Because that's Koyenskaya, Oberon, Morgan, Melusine. Like, I think that is pound for pound the strongest year we've had. Summer wasn't very good that year, right? Summer 7? No, Summer 7... No, because that was... Because Ibuki was the next year. Who was before that? Was that Okita Alter? Yeah, it was Okita Alter and Summer Kama. Yeah, the summer banners weren't super great that year. Like, those units are alright. Like, they're not bad, but, you know, they're not, like... It's not Summer Ibuki. It's not Summer Castoria. They're not these, like, bonk... It's not Summer Scotty. You know, it's not these bonkers characters that are, like, shifting the game. But I think I might have to give it to year 6. Year 6, like, Koyenskaya as a premium support, Then you also have Oberon as like a super premium support. Then you have Morgan coming out, who is just like insanely good for just molly-whopping challenge quests, and can also be a decent looper in her own right. Melusine being a Black Grail looper is ridiculously good. I think even some of the 4-stars are good. Sorry, I thought I heard somebody knocking behind me, but I'm home alone. If I get eaten by demons, it's Draco. I blame her. Draco is eating my soul. You'll see that like one Family Guy clip where like Joe gets like snatched up by the shadow people. If that happens to me, then I'm good. It's over for me. Sorry. Ooped. How many Saint Quartz are we planning to throw into Draco? Probably all that we have. Oh, I didn't notice that this was Sabers. I'm sorry, Ty Matt. I've just been having so much fun using you that I brought you into a bad quote. Oh, well, you always check that out. The curse mattered. Yeah, I'm gonna pretend like that was planned. Ty Matt's so good, dude. What a good servant. What a good servant, dude. Ty Matt, explode these balls. Hey, Danny, thanks for becoming a member on the channel. I might have to do a thing where, like, if you become a member on the channel, you get access to that chat in the Discord. I just figure out how to set that up. I'll look into that tonight, because we do have a decent amount of channel members, you know. So I might look into that today. Thank you, Danny. I appreciate that. So I got 2 copies and didn't spend all my Saint Quartz 700 in the bank and chilling, dude. I've got like 130. I might spend like $10 to get us up to like 150 because that feels a little better. So we'll see. Do you have a suggestion about the story quest space tree, the one with 6 foreigners? The which one? I don't know what you're talking about. The 6-4. The Lost Belt 7 fight. You're supposed to go in with 3 characters. Like, the less characters you go in with, that fight gets easier. So you're supposed to go in with, like, 3 characters. You're not supposed to go in with 6. I think they revive more depending on how many you have. Like, if you bring 6 servants, they revive 6 times. But if you bring 3 servants, they revive, like, 3 times, something like that. I was prepared to open the wallet, but I was blessed. And maybe I shouldn't tell Suits on that I'm willing to use the $10. I really don't want to, because I hate spending on mobile games. Essentially, 2 with the dress looks really good. I might stick to that, other than the mommy form. Yeah, I was reading some of the design ideas that Wada had when designing Draco, and she was like, I love her, she's so cute. I love drawing Draco. She's like, I love drawing Nero normally, and then now I get to draw, like, small Nero. It's, like, hilarious. So Wada was having a great time when she was designing Draco. She was having a lot of fun. I got an NP7 and 1 multi. That's the goal. The game has a weird sense of humor sometimes. I pulled 1 Da Vinci as a summoning ritual to reset RNG and got her in 1. At least she's new. And at least Da Vinci's actually pretty solid now. I haven't gotten around to making the King Hassan buff video, and I think we're a little too late for me to actually make that. Contemplating making a Lilim Harlot event guide video, but I think it's so straightforward that we probably don't need one. I think realistically, you could just follow like the Game Press mission guide. That's probably going to be a bit more helpful than me being like, hey, there's a good command code. Here's the new servants. You know, like, here's the guys. We're done. Especially because I still want to do a video on Locusta, and then obviously we're going to probably do a video where we like summon for Draco. I'm like, did you get her? No, we're going to wait a couple more minutes. The poll on Twitch has about 40 seconds left. Doubters are going to be in shambles. I have just been out here so down bad that I've been farming, what's it called? Oku. I've been out here in the Oku mines. Need feathers to finish Locusta. Did I just give Merlin his own hero crit? You know what? That was planned. That was definitely planned. Let's go 130 in a dream. Might be 150, we'll see. Would it be helpful? Would it be a farming guide for the specific units you want to hit? Yeah, but like, even I don't want to do that. Oh, you mean for the mission? Oh, yeah, but like stuff like the Game Press stuff, they do that. Like for mission-based events, Game Press does a really good job. Like they do an exceptional job at like mapping you through the event on how to get through things. Like, full disclosure, I'll be using that as well. And so for me, it's like, well, it's probably just direct people over there. Be like, look, this is a mission event. You should probably want to follow that because it'll help you go through it like very AP efficiently. And it's kind of a headache for me to like take that and explain it. And I also don't want to take their guide and then explain it in a video. That's feels kind of weird. It's kind of like weird. It's a little off. All right. I think I'm going to leave the shop theme up. The shop theme is kind of cooked for us being able to summon. Just want to say the video today was a cook. Might have been. It could have been a cook. ZTL Industries really, they really put in the most for that one. Ooh. You know, I'm going to double check. Hold on. Y'all look at Morgan for a second. I'm going to see if I have any play points. Because I never spend my Google Play points, and this might actually be a good time to cash in on them. That is not Google Play. That is LD Player. That is the one annoying thing. Is like LD Player, you try to go into like the Google Play store, and they're like, yeah, you want to go to our store? I'm like, no, I don't want to go to your store. Your store sucks. Stop that. Your store is beans, bro. We are a little under. Okay, we'll save those. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna buy enough at least for a daily disappointment. See, we're at 127. So let us go ahead and snaggy up. Am I bad at math? I am bad at math. Hold on, I'm doing math. Maximum efficiency of Saint Quartz. You know what? I'm gonna commit. I'm gonna do the $20 method. I'm gonna commit. I'm gonna commit to the $20 method. I'm gonna do it. I'm doing it. I'm doing it, lads. I'm doing it. $20 method. I'm doing it. I'm gonna commit. I'm committing. All right, I've done it. Stop looking at my my husband, Morgan. Stop that. All right. By the way, is the background music too loud? Should I turn it down? Is it good? Somebody let me know. How many copies of Drake are you trying to get? I'd be happy with one. I'd be happy with one. Any extras are good. All right, so we've hit the $20 method, which has never failed us before. And our Twitch poll is looking pretty good. People are believing that we're going to get Drake over here. Let's start with the daily disappointment. Maybe we cook with this one. Maybe we do really good. Maybe we can just get ourselves a free Draco automatically. Well, actually, we know that we're not going to get her automatically because we'd have the red, like, animation all popping up. That's the one thing about Draco. It's, like, so funny. It's like you get the rainbow sparkles. You're like, oh my goodness, I'm getting a 5-star. Then you have the instant realization that that literally cannot be Draco. One thing I don't know, does that happen every time you pull Draco? Because I only have one copy of her on JP. I don't have numerous copies. It would be interesting if that only happened your first copy. Oh, it happens every single time? That's really interesting. I was going to say that could give you some added anxiety that if it only procced the first time, but then on subsequent copies, it's just like a gold beast copy thing. It's like a Space Rush. Every time you pull her, you get the animation. Well, I didn't actually get NP2 Space Rush Fuel. I didn't do super hot on that banner. I really wanted the NP2 because I really like her kit. She's like really good for CQs. Not the best for farming. Like you could still use her for farming and she'll do fine. But obviously, you know, like I have Summer Ibuki, so I'm just going to continue to use her. But I still wanted her at NP2 because she's so good. When you go into boss fights, like she just takes those boss fights and bends them over backwards. She's so incredibly strong for those. So most of the characters that have unique animations, I don't have an NP2. I pull one, and then I'm like, that's all I needed, and then I leave. Draco Summon gave me mad lag. I imagine it would, because FGO was run by, like, a hamster spinning on a wheel. And so whenever they want to do some crazy animation, like, people will see when Ace actually drops. It's not super great. The game doesn't run really well. Like, my JP actually crashed the other day in the middle of a Ace the Savior NP. Like, I hit the NP, like got the Brave Chain ready, got up to go get some water, came back, and my app was crashed. I was like, dude, Ace, so strong, she blew up my emulator. Since Kiara and Arc. Oh yeah, I guess I technically have seen it with Archetype Earth, right? Because we got her once on her initial banner, and then we actually did get her the second time on the GSSR. Thanks for the follow, my boy. 5-star CE is huge. Like, if I've already told people before, you know, people that might just be getting in, I'm fine. Like, if we don't actually get Draco in this, right? If we're not able to pull her, that's fine. We got Tiamat so early. The least that could happen is that I bag some good event CEs, so my farming can just be a little bit easier. Is that I have a bit of an easier time in the event. Now, I obviously love to pull Draco, but if we don't, you know, I'm already mentally prepared. Want her, but I'm mentally prepared to get absolutely butt blasted into Oblivion. What's the difference between getting an NP2 and an NP1 servant? So NP1 to 2 is the largest damage increase for NP levels. It actually, you get diminishing returns as you go along in damage percentages. So like 1 to 2 is the biggest, 2 to 3 is pretty substantial, but then 3 to 4 and then 4 to 5 are quite small. So that's why you'll usually see people say, if you're going to go for higher NP copies of the servant, 2 to 3, kind of depending on your use case. But nobody recommends that you go for 4 or 5 because you get such little return back for getting 4 and 5. Obviously, it still matters, but that's only going to really matter for people that are like doing min-turn setups, or if you really want to use this character for wacky setups. Like if I'm trying to use a Rush Goal to go farm like the Saber node or something, right? Like if I'm doing something really wacky or something, it's only really going to matter for stuff like that. Emulator or phone for pulls? I always play on LD emulator. No loading! Come on, bro. Come on, man. You know what? We're gonna hit a skip on this one. We're gonna skip to that one. No loading. Absolutely destroyed on this one. Oh, wait, no. Okay. Yeah, that's another 4-star CE. We'll take those. If I can max limit break like 1 or 2 of the 3 stars, that'll also be really helpful. That would be nice. NP5 matters for flex. I mean, it depends. If you paid for the NP5, I don't know if that's a flex. But if you saved to get the NP5, that's dedication. That's all I'm saying. Each event CE is time saved later. Exactly. So the more of that, if we're not getting Draco, just load me up on those event CEs. Just load me up on those. I would like to have as easy of a time as possible. Wallet flex. I mean, that's true. It could be a wallet flex. Does anyone know when Kukulkan will return? She never comes back. Never returns. Oh, I would like, if we don't get Draco, I would at least like a Locusta. Locusta is a very, very fun servant to use, and I would like at least 1 copy of her. I will, but if we're not going to get Locusta, I will also take a Draco as recompense. That would also be acceptable. All these small pauses in the summoning her. We didn't get like a loading or anything at the very beginning, so I doubt we're getting anything in this one. It's probably cooked, but, you know, we got a couple of multis. That's some nice cope. It's literally true. What do you mean? What is that guy, stupid? I'm a free-to-play boy, so I'm glad I held the line this long. Yeah, I'm like, you know, I definitely don't deserve to get Draco or Tiamat because well, there's Locusta. Because I have not been saving. I have been floundering my Saint Courts for like the last like couple of months. So I don't deserve to be rewarded on the banners. And I already got Tiamat. Like the fact that we have Tiamat already, 2 multis, very painless, saved us some pulls for Draco. That's already way more than I can ask for. Like, we've already bagged a couple of the 5-star CEs, already bagged Locusta, already doing good. Ryder. Are you lost, woman? Get out of my summons. Get out of here. You could have been another Locusta. Get out of here. That could have been NP2 Locusta. So she could, instead of doing 10,000 damage, she could do 12,000 damage. Well, just shut my mouth then. All right, never mind. Martha, bless my summon. Martha, I'm sorry. I was not familiar with your game, dude. I'm sorry, Martha. I was not familiar with your game, bro. I was not familiar with what you had in store, bro. I was not. I didn't know you were like that. I didn't know Martha was like that, dude. I was not aware that she had game like that. Although I do think she is already NP5'd. We'll have to double check that real quick. Is the 5-star CE worth leveling? I mean, the 5-star CE is not bad. Like 10 to 15% buster, 10 to 15 NP gain, plus like 2 guaranteed stages of overcharge depending on maximum break, and it's an attack CE. Could certainly be worse. Like if you like it, you can level it. I wouldn't say like, oh, mandatory, you gotta level up this CE. If you don't level up this CE, you're a big dumb idiot. But like, you know, it's not bad. It's like it's good. It's solid. My NP levels are there. Getting lost in my Chaldea. Oh, that's actually useful. We were actually talking the other day about how almost all of my 4-stars are NP5 at this point because I've been playing for so long. And that's another one that's close to being done. So I will take that. Locuster NP2. That is just very helpful for annoying challenge quests where the bosses will like steal your NP. So now we can be above 100%, and you know, if they drain like 20%, still fire an NP. Boop. Next multi. Loading! We sat through the last one, so we're just gonna hit a fat skip. Well, you know what? I just can't be stopped, boys. I'm just the luckiest man alive. I'm just too good. Well, you know what? Just squander your Saint Chords. Never save ever again. This is definitely not deserved. That is 100,000,000% not deserved by me, by the way. That was not deserved. I have not been saving any of my Saint Chords, dude. That is so not deserved, but we'll take it. Does that mean the $20 method works? It 1000% means that if you spend $20 on FGO, you're guaranteed to get the characters. Hello, Draco. Yeah, literally never punished. Literally never punished. Never punished. I just cannot be punished, bro. Literally never punished. Doubters in shambles, dude. Doubters in shambles. Dude, that went so insanely well. Okay, now here's the question. Do we go for NP2 Draco? Do we like toss our last multi for Draco, or do we toss our last multi for Tiamat? Honestly, I could go either way. I think NP2 Tiamat would be really cool, but Locuster's not on this banner. Flip a coin for it? Put it to a vote? I'm gonna flip a coin for it. We're playing a gacha game. Alright. Heads, Tiamat. Tails, Draco. It's Tiamat. Draco scales better with NP level? It doesn't really matter with Draco. Oh, wait. Daily Disappointment? Disappointment? Save the Saint Chords? I think we both know that's not going to happen. Sorry. Yeah, I flipped it. It landed on heads. I have to appease the luck gods. I have to appeal the luck gods. If I don't abide by the rules of gambling, then I'm going to lose my good luck. I'm going to lose all of it. Wouldn't it be so crazy if we pulled another Tiamat here? Don't think it's going to happen. It's probably just going to be a min multi, which is 100% deserved. 1000% deserved to just be a min multi. We've pulled way too good on these banners. Oh, here's the problem. I don't have any QP. Like, I've been grinding QP for Tiamat skills that I literally don't have any QP for Draco skills. You know, it'd be crazy, double Tiamat. That would be an NP3 Tiamat. That would be bonkers. That would be absolutely insane. Now, here's the problem. This banner, if we get a gold or rainbow sparkle, it could be a fraud. Could be fraudulent. But if it's an alter ego, we know it's Tiamat. That's the thing. Did you really expect responsibility in a ZTL stream? Do you know where you are? Exactly. Like, put it to a vote. Like, yeah, like we could put it to a vote, have a little bit of democracy, see what last banner we want to roll on, where we want to put our last little bit of pity points at. But I decided I wanted to flip a coin, because that's fun. NP3 Tiamat GG game. Yeah, let's... Look, Let's not fantasize about it. Let's just realize we're gonna get a min multi, and then let's just move about our day, you know? Things have already gone way, way too well for us. We have already been absolutely balling on this banner. Anime women, my cup of tea. I don't even have a response to that. A little bit of lag there? How close are you to a login milestone? That's a good question. I just hit one on JP. Now, here's the problem. I'm using all of my good luck on NA, and I really need this on JP because in, like, what, 3-4 weeks, Korean Sky is coming back around? And I would like to have her on my account. Like, you know, being able to do Buster stuff would be kind of cool. That'd be a little neat. I would kind of appreciate being able to do that. Alright, bro, get me out of here. Yeah, see, exactly. Min multi. You know, we're not that insanely cracked with it. We're not that yoked with the sauce. But I would still say we did a little good for ourselves. I think we did alright. How many paid Saint Quartz do I have? I have 16 paid? So you're telling me I could do daily disappointments? I'm going to keep doing daily disappointments. Well, that's really nice. But, yeah, this has been a lesson in... this has been a lesson in being irresponsible, I guess. So, yeah, never save your Saint Quartz, bro. I don't know. That's the lesson, I guess. I was, like, super excited because I've been grinding FGO all day. And I was like, dude, I'm doing all this grinding. And, like, I'm just not gonna get her. Use your tickets. Oh, we're gonna get our, we'll get our monthly tickets in a couple of days. No, we'll get our monthly tickets. Those are paid Saint Quartz. I could use those for daily disappointments. I'll just wait the 2 days. Smarter to do it that way. All right. Do I even have QP to ascend my Draco? That's the question. Can I, like, even ascend her fully? Oh, yeah, I'm gonna have to only do her stuff as well, huh? Where's the event bonus? Draco. Hello, Draco. Man, I don't even have foes, man. I need foes, bro. Instructions unclear. Dumped everything into the story banner. Rit Bozo? Question mark? I am stronger. Okay, thank you, Draco. No, not the Dragon Fangs, man. What does she need? I don't remember what Draco needs. What is her stuff? My form will never change. Yeah, spoiler alert. Sorry, we're operating with a Clairvoyance EX, so we know you're gonna turn into a big lady. Bro, you've literally changed this. You have draconic legs and arms, bro. Like, what do you mean? My form will never change, head ass. Let's see. Oh, I need 10 Dragon Fangs per skill. Surely I'll be able to farm those during the event, right? Clueless? Right? 100%? Like, they wouldn't give me a servant that needs them and then, not give me Fangs. So I filled up on those with the monthly mats. I've been filling up on Seeds because, Ace the Savior needs those, and... Like, my philosophy is that, like, I'd always rather farm, like, low rarity stuff because we have all, like, the, advanced quest stuff for them. Whereas we don't have all of the, like, silver and gold mat advanced quest stuff, so I always fill up on those because they're harder to farm. NP2 Draco worth sacking some of my summer Saint Quartz for, or NP1 Draco spicy enough? I will tell you, somebody that's been using Draco for the last 2 years, she's fine at NP1. She'll absolutely cook. I mean, NP2 would be nice, but, I mean, you can, like, still do immense amounts of damage with NP1. Like, you could easily hit over, like, 1 million damage outside of events with the Draco. Like, she just does so much damage. She hits ridiculously hard. She does so much. She's a monster. Progress to the main quest. Ooh. Okay. Ooh, wait, this is more Saint Quartz as well. I get 6 Saint Quartz for doing these? Nice. Any tips for the Lilim Harlot challenge? Bro, I did that 2 years ago. I don't remember what I did for that. Come back to me in a week when I'm going to attempt it, and then I'll remember. What is your bets for the remaining strengthenings on JP? Bro, it's a gold berserker. Alright, come on. You know what I want to say. You know what I want to say. It's a 5-star berserker. Like, you know what I want to say, but I'm not gonna say it. Well, let's be realistic, right? Like, it's probably going to Kentucky, Ku Alter, like Shangyu, Galatea. Like, those units could they could very much well like do with a buff. I mean, like Nightingale could really use a buff. Like, it's probably Nightingale. But you know what I want to say. Like, you know what I want to say is Morgan's a banner tomorrow, apparently. Yeah, I do know that. But I think it's a big coinky dink. All right. I think it's a coinky dink. So I'm not buying into the hype anymore. Draco, put your dress back on. You freak. Put that on. There you go. Put some clothes on, man. Don't be strutting around the crib naked. Don't be doing that. You're gonna scare the hose away. Where is Locuster? Where did she go? There she is. It's Morgan. Stop coping. Bro, but like, it definitely should be somebody like Nightingale. Like, Morgan doesn't need the buff. She doesn't need it. Like, she's still fine. Like, Kentucky could definitely... Like, Kentucky's third skill literally doesn't do anything. We could actually make Kentucky's third skill actually have an effect on it. That would probably be more helpful. You know, we could actually make Nightingale usable. I think that's better for the game than giving Morgan a character that doesn't need it. It's like, oh, well, now, like, Morgan can power through nodes a bit more easily. It's like, bro, she does not need you to do that. I think a servant having, like, strengths and weaknesses is fine. I think Morgan being good into Man, Fae, and Knights of the Round Table, which is a pretty good selection of servants, is fine. Like, that's okay. Like, she doesn't have to beat everybody up. Merlin didn't need it either, but the player base thought she needed it, and the player base is stupid. So, might have a point with that one. I cannot fathom having 0 foes sitting here with 200 foes and then being able to... being the reason my box is always filled. Bro, level up your units. Level up thy units. Give them attack and HP. Feed your characters. Are your servants, like, shivering and abused right now? Give them stuff. My Draco is level 92, frame 1 of getting her. Well, unfortunately, my Grail that I have right now is indeed dedicated to the boy, Kufulin. Ku Alter is getting that last Grail right now, so she will have to wait a little bit. Thankfully, we're going to be getting hella stuff for OC1. Melted Kama didn't need it. They did. They were definitely aging. They're definitely aging. Like, I think you don't think Kama needs it compared to like other assassins, but in the scope of single target quick servants, she was not even in like the top 5 anymore. Like, she was grossly overpowered by some of this characters. Like, you gotta remember, we have new Dantes. You know, like, the single target quick units we had make Melt and Kama look like horrible by comparison. So they definitely needed those buffs. Like, Melt not removing buffs when she does damage is crazy talk. So, like, they were very much needed buffs for the both of them. They kind of put them more on track. They definitely needed those. Should I focus on Tiamat or Nero Draco more? Why not both? A wise man once said, why not both? I'd love the both of them. If a servant doesn't have a power mod, it's not unreasonable to buff them. I mean, yeah, Morgan's got 3 of them, you know? Kentucky could definitely use one. Who is taking this frame from LR Super Saiyan Broad? Okay, I don't care about that. Reddit, leave me alone. I notice how hard leveling skills destroys your QP. But our next event is going to be a lottery, which I'm not going to lie, I'm kind of excited for this event to go away so we can get to the lottery because I really need resources. Like, I'm not going to hold you. My Draco might be stuck at a 1-1-1 for a little bit because I really don't want to farm any more QP. Farming QP in this game makes me want to game end myself. It makes me want to not exist in this material plane anymore. Ooh, good for Gilgamesh. He's a bonus. Okay, I was trying to make sure that wasn't for like the evocation bonus. Put up here. Let's put up Lancer Artoria. I like Lancer Artoria. We throw brains. Kind of mandatory to throw up Castoria, right? Kind of have to chuck her up there. Friend point times 2. What? Crazy. Yeah, throw up more Gussie. We'll put Tiamat on this one. We'll put Tiamat. Actually, this has all my Grailed characters on it, except for Koyan. I'm not Grailing Koyan's guy. Keep that freak away from me. We'll do Jalter. And then we'll do my wife. So to give the 5 stars to like the proper supports, because that's probably what people are looking for. Help out a little bit over there. And then, I don't know, what did this do? NP gauge, 3% every turn. You know, that's kind of funny on Jalter. Kind of hilarious. So now she's getting 6% every turn. That's, or 7%? I think it's 7%. She has passive 4%. I'm not leveling Draco or Tiamat skills until we get a lottery. Like, I think that's completely defensible. Yeah, I think that's perfectly defensible because, dude, QP leveling is such a pain in the nutsack, dude. It ain't fun. It's not fun. Let me actually check. What is the lottery look like? Let's see what the lottery's gonna have. Because I don't remember this lottery very well. Ilia's Castle. Ooh, Bones, Fangs, Chains, Night Metal Pages. That's kind of sexy, I'm not gonna lie. Well, doesn't Genix feel like a big dumb idiot right now? Didn't even have to use your monthly things, man. Could have just waited for the lotto. Look at that big dumb idiot. Wasting his stuff. Wasting his logins. When we were gonna be getting it for the lotto anyway. What a silly goose. What an absolute moron. What a maroon. What an absolute mongoloid. Point and laugh at him. Fellas, should we send that guy to the 7th layer of hell? I think we should. Chat, should we... Chat, should we send this guy to hell? He just did a little, like, stamp thing. I've been there before. That's mildly edgy. But I'll allow it. Genix has a sword, he scares me. I don't have a sword. Genix never been outside a day in his life. What do you mean? I still haven't got hit by a lottery, I don't know what they're like yet. Save your apples for it. Like, obviously, if you're trying to, like, farm the event, you're trying to, like, get out the shop, like, it's okay to use some apples, but you do want to save your apples for that. The lottos are de facto the best, like, events in the game. They give you QP, like, they all give you QP, they give you, mana prisms, and then they'll either give you the skill gems or the statues and monuments, so depending on the lottery. You also get refunded some of your apples back. They always give you EXP cards, and then they'll give you, like, 5 types of materials, yeah, for, like, leveling up your servants. And they're generally ones that people really need, so they're real nice. 700 Saint Quartz and 1 copy. Well, now I can actually talk shit because I pulled mine at like 100 Saint Quartz. So, get destroyed, nerd. Get destroyed, nerd. I'm just gonna be super cocky, and then I'm not gonna pull Ace. People get like I have to live it up now because once Ace comes out, I'm gonna be absolutely cooked. Because I want to NP5 that character. So, That'll be painful no matter what. 6 days to do Ember Gathering? I don't want embers. Come on, man. I'll do this later. Is Tiamat good? I actually, funny enough, did do a video talking about Tiamat a couple of days ago, so I would highly encourage you to go watch that video. It was very well put together, if I do say so myself. I think it was kind of a cook. And then thankfully, I can't get ragged on for skipping through the event because I've already read it. I read it 2 years ago when it came out, so... Segundies. I'm just that good. I'm just that good. I've already gone through it once. I'll probably reread it though, because I want to see what the TL differences are going to be. I'm saving up all my friend points for NP5 Hakunon. You don't need to do that. You'll have enough friend points. You don't need to save like that. It's not that serious. It's not that hard to get. Like I think I have like 20 different copies of both, and I wasn't even trying. I was rolling for event Cs and I got them. Get all these boo-boo bummy characters off of here, bro. You know, let's do some T-Mat farming. Let's use the girl T-Mat. This drops silver, so we'll bring... Whoa, 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 whoa. Who is this bummy Koyan Skya that just tried to enter my team? Sin, you're on fraud watch right now. Check yourself before you wreck yourself. But hold on, he might be the only guy with a real CE. I'll just bring the friend Tiamat. I don't care. If I do. If I care. Aren't the Hakuno specific banners cracked? I mean, they're the only characters on Raid Up. Like, they bring out just the Hakunons themselves, and they're the only ones on Raid Up. Bring you. This would be a good event to try to bond up Morgan, but I don't want to bond her too quickly. I'm actually going to take this time to bond up my wives over here. Because Jolter's already bond 10. Yeah, Jolter's bond 10. Let's get the wives in there. See somebody. Why is it? No funny Ongraminyu? No bond leveling for Ongraminyu? They would do that. You're a 2-star. I need to conserve my stat cost. Oh, we can throw MASH in there. Nice. You can bond to everybody. 5%? Hell yeah. We love to see that. That's what we love to see. Do you think it's worth skipping Tonalico? I mean... like, you don't need Tonalico. But you also don't need to go outside to live, technically. You know what I'm saying? Catching my drift? I need to summon Zerctoria. Like NP3. Mid. No, I'm just playing. Salter bonded up? I like Lance Zerctoria more than Salter. When's Castoria's banner? 85,000 years from now. I know it's a tragedy. It is so far in the future. It's a bit crazy. I know, it's crazy. Tragedy. I found out that Morgan has a banner tomorrow, and she's getting potentially buffed tomorrow. Isn't that kind of crazy? A little nuts. Might be a little insane. Is FGO doing a little plotting? Maybe a little scheming? Maybe? We'll find out. Is FGO gooning? Question mark? We'll find out. I don't want that. Kill the bum Tiamat. Get her out of here. Arts cards? We'll take them. We'll take them. That's fine. If anyone got shafted on rolls... Actually, look, I'm gonna stop you there. If anybody got shafted on rolls, you just didn't want Draco bad enough. when does Beastgal come into global? 45 years. Kiri's buff, low-key disgusting. Let me see. The only one I looked at was the Arjuna one, and I was like, wow, this buff sucks. I mean, it doesn't suck, but it sucks, you know? Like, it doesn't do anything for him. Let me see here. Arjuna got Roar of the Flame God EX. Yep, it's 30% to all of those and 20%. I mean, now if we just want to fix his battery, you know, that would be kind of nice. Because he can loop this back on Buster Looping, but he doesn't have the battery for it. Kind of unfortunate. Unless I'm stupid. Maybe there's a dedicated enough Arjuna player, and they're like, no, I found out how to make it work. You rolling for Oberon? I have Oberon. Why would I roll for Oberon if I already have him? Let's look at Kiritsugu's. Kiritsugu, arts buff of 40%, grants on a debuff on attack that will last 3 turns. Removes one latest buff from enemy when attacking. If successfully removed a buff, attack increases by 15% for 3 turns. It could be good. It's like situationally good. If you're fighting a boss that is debuffing themselves, like if they're applying a lot of buffs to themselves, pretty good. But if the boss is like, oh, here, I'm going to give myself like an attack buff, or they're going to give themselves unremovable buffs, which a lot of bosses give themselves unremovable buffs, it's not going to be as good. Like when it comes up, it'll be good, but I don't know if it's going to really crop up all that much. But when it's good, it's good. When it's usable, it's good. But I don't think it'll be like that nutty. And then Steno, you just buff your NP. Steno NP buff? That it? No, that's not it. I don't want the buff. Hello, Steno. Party. So Steno's turning more into like a general support? I mean, this buff... You're not... Yeah, I don't know. Like, I'm looking at the Steno buff and I'm like, I guess if you start the game with Steno, she's a bit better for your Chaldea, but this doesn't do anything. Like, this is really not going to do anything for Steno. Like the problem with Steno is that, like, the shell of her kit, the core of what she does is not very good. Her NP being a buster, insta-kill on males specifically, ain't great. I mean, it removes their buffs and lowers their defense, but I'm not bringing Steno from that. I'm not bringing her for... I'm gonna get a little bit of extra damage and I'm gonna take away their buffs. I'm like, bro, I would just bring Amakusa Shiro. Amakusa Shiro does that and does damage. I'm gonna bring Yasugi Kenshin. I'm gonna bring Melt. But I guess if you don't have any other options, she's nice, and that's kind of what I mean. That, like, hey, if you don't have anybody better, I guess. You know, like, you're starting off the game, you know, like, your Steno can actually do something. It'll be useful for newer players, but as soon as you pull literally anything else, is Tonalico really needed for multi-core? I mean, if you want to do damage, yeah. My copium is that Alex gets buffed to being the quick Jufu. Is he up? Is there a Silver Rider? Let me see. Oh, there is a Silver Rider. Let me see. Let me actually look at these. Who do I think could really use it? 5-star Berserker, I think realistically probably should go to Nightingale. 3-star Rider probably should be Alexander. He's probably the worst 3-star Silver Rider. Day 6 is a Gold Rider. That could be really good for Martha. Marie could... there's so many 4-star riders I could actually use this. Marie, Martha, Astolfo. I also wouldn't hate it if Summer Mordred got it, so she could actually do some real damage. Because Summer Mordred's looping is really good, but she could use some help in the damage department. selfish of me, but I would like a Dobrania buff, so she's... I mean, I know they gave her one on her NP, it's like, she could bust her loot now, but if you could make that a little bit easier, I would personally appreciate it. 5-star Lancer? First people that jump out to mind are Brynhildr and Lancer Artoria. Karna's fine, and Kidu's fine. Tama Lancer's okay. Ereshkigal's fine. I mean... It wouldn't surprise me if it's like another 5 billion to Ereshkigal. Another 5 billion buffs to Erish, which... I love Ereshkigal, but it's like, bro, come on, let some of the other servants eat, man. Like, these other servants are hungry. You gotta let them eat, dude. You gotta let some of these servants eat, man. Okay, does anybody have the Bronze? Like, okay, I get it. I understand. We all pulled for Draco, but, like, the Bronzes are also important as well. Thank you. This guy that was on my friends list, thank you. So I'm like, you know, the other CEs are also important. Yeah, this is just like Black Rail farming. It's just like Black Rail farming, trust me. You know, it's the same thing. No different. I got Draco with 250 Saint Quartz and my bro on 7 tickets. I think we pulled her in like, what, 150? We got her in 150? Nice. Or no, 120. Technically. Roma buff incoming. I mean, I'm kind of neutral on Roma. Like, if Romulus gets a buff, I'm not going to be, like, excited or, like, sad. Because I think he was cool for, like, the 2 minutes he was on screen. I'm kind of upset about that. I'm like, dude, you bring in this, like, really cool-looking character, and then they're like, and he's gone. It's like, okay, alright. Thanks, man. Thanks on FGO PC version in the future, I would love it. That would be awesome. I do also like that Roma is a Saint Seiya character, though. That I think is really cool. I think all of it, like, he looks so cool. It's just he only appeared for like 2 seconds. And then he turned into a road. It's like, bro, come on. Like, I get it, it's important, but it's gotta be like the lamest thing they could have done with him. They were like, oh, what if like Romulus turns into a golden road for us to go on? I'm like, okay, I get it, like all roads lead to Rome type thing. It's like quirky and cute, but like, can we let him do something? Can he like slap Chaos in the face? Can he like pimp slap Chaos? Can he just do like one cool thing? Come on, man. I was like, come on, bro, come on, man. Just a crumb, just a little cool thing. Come on, man. I love to see that we're getting Command Seal to force 40% Roma power mod on my Draco. Yeah, and it also lasts for 5 turns, which is crazy. Anyone guess the OC 5-star? The consensus seems that it's probably going to be Lilith. I mean, she has like demon pillar stuff in her hair with the little eyes, so I can see what people think is Lilith. Like, female demon-related lady. It could be Eve, is what I think would be really based, but I don't know if they'll do Eve without Adam. I only rolled for him so that I can make Roma jokes. I only rolled for him just out of spite, kind of. I knew people wanted him, but I was like, well, let me roll to see if I get him. And then I got him in 2 multis, and I was like, well, I kind of feel bad now. I rolled out of spite, and then I actually got him. I messed around and I found out. Adam would be a 6 servant. Like, it would be really cool if, like, the second hidden banner we get for OC 4 is going to end up being, like, Adam. It's like, oh, Eve is the initial servant, and then we get, you know, Adam as the reveal for the other one. That'd be cool. Dot on Hex D? Who the heck is Hex D? Oh, you mean HXD? Yeah. That boy does the Lord's work. In the next few years, we're gonna get Beast Ushi. That that might be the dumbest thing I've ever heard. That's like the most random thing ever. But you know what? I will allow you to cope, good sir. You are allowed to cope. I will let you do that. You are legally allowed to cope. I will not get in the way of anybody's copium. I might think it's dumb copium, but I will allow you to cope. A man can dream after all. You are allowed to do your best Martin Luther King impression. The gray-haired girl from OC is probably Lilith, the woman that Adam was with before Eve. Yeah, and like the extra biblical text stuff, yeah. Because Lilith ain't in the Bible. That's some extracurricular stuff. It's like the book of Enoch. Can you make a tutorial for FGA? Ah, so funny enough, the guy that made FGA already made a tutorial for it. It's on YouTube. It's in the app. If you download the app, the tutorial is in there. He already made one. Oh my goodness, 1,000,000 Roman soldiers. How am I going to get through this one? Fellas, I think we're cooked. I don't think we're going to get through all these guys. There's too many of them. We're surrounded on all sides. Followed up by Super Benkei. Super Benkei would be a cook. Well, see, that's not actually like the real Benkei. Like, we found it in Babylonia. So I would actually like real Benkei. Real Benkei would be sick. I don't remember what beast would Merlin be. Merlin is Beast of the Stars, I believe is what she said. Proto-Merlin. Yeah, but you can talk better. Yeah, but I don't want to step on toes. I don't want to be mean. Is FGA on iOS? I don't think it is. Because anytime I mention it, I have, like, iPhone users that are like, yeah, but I can't use that. I'm like, get an emulator or buy, like, a $50 Android phone. Too many buff dudes don't know what will I do. I don't know. What will you do? I don't know. That's your cross to bear. I don't know. That's a good question for you. I'm not you. How am I supposed to answer that? When will we be getting Walter White as a caster servant? There's no shot. Even though... Technically, because if you think about it like this, right? Like TV shows and like modern movies and stuff, that's just like our version of like stuff like, you know, like Sherlock Holmes and stuff. It's just like more modern versions of like stories that are already heroic spirits. So technically, you should be able to summon like a Darth Vader servant. You should be able to summon like a Walter White servant. You should be able to summon these guys from media. These guys, especially like somebody like Walter White that is already based on a real life person, which was the craziest thing that I found out when they were like, yeah, we based it on like this random like meth head in like I think it was actually in New Mexico. So you already know that Merlin is a beast. Yeah, she's Beast of the Stars. She's a little freaky. That's her third ascension. Her third ascension is when she's going all freak mode. I just don't think they're going to do anything with it because I don't know if they're going to do anything with Prototype. I hope they do because Prototype is sick. Prototype has some real cool stuff in it. Like, look, if you've only played FGO, I can understand being like, oh, Jekyll and Hyde's not very cool, and like, Paracelsus is kind of a bum, but like, in Prototype, bro, see, I mess with them hard because those guys are menaces to society. Like, they are insane. They're crazy. They're nuts. You know what, Tiamat? Blow them up again. I'll use my command spells on Tiamat. Speed run me through this. Save me, mommy, Tiamat. Blow these guys up. Even though we should have to live for 5 turns. I think it's funny. I feel like we'll get Prototype stuff whenever we get around to dealing with Beast 1, which we're never going to do because even with Draco, they were like, well, so Draco was the beast that, like, Arthur was chasing, but then, oh no, turns out that Beast 666 split itself into 6 different parts. Oh my goodness, isn't that crazy? So Arthur's job will just never end. Arthur will just infinitely have to fight beasts. I feel so bad for Arthur. Like, we get Kiara, and he's like, is this the beast I'm hunting? No. We get Kama, it's like, is this the beast I'm hunting? No. We get Draco, is this the beast I'm hunting? No. And he's like, brother! Like, I definitely feel for him, dude. I feel for him, because I'm like, dude, I would be so pissed. Like, I understand why he's so mad at Proto-Merlin, because one, Proto-Merlin doesn't help him out at all. Proto-Merlin just, like, leaves him to try to figure it out himself. And then two, she's like, Oh, your queen's in another castle. And then he gets double debated by Koyenskaya, by the way. Because there's not one, but two Koyenskayas in Chaldea. So it's like, oh, okay, it's not Koyen Light, but it's this Koyen Dark one, right? It's like, no, it's not her either. She's just a big rock. It's like, okay. Okay. He's like, all right. Grand Saber Arthur agenda must continue. I don't think Sakurai will want Arthur to be Grand Saber, because it's way cooler that he's a normal servant that hunts down beasts than if he was a grand servant that hunts down beasts. Because it means he's so chatty as a normal servant, he doesn't even need the title. And Sakurai loves stuff like that. So she's not going to make him Grand Saber. Sakurai loves stuff like that. Now I know how Ichiro feels, but the difference is Ichiro's lame. Arthur will never rest until they do something with Prototype as a property. Which, I mean, they gave us the CDs. The CED, I mean, those are something, right? That's something. They technically did something, right? Like, a little CD action out there. Something. Cook? Question mark? We're still going to go hunt for beasts after Ordeal Call. Wouldn't surprise me if that's going to be the plot line. I mean, part 1, Goetia wants to time travel. Part 2, aliens want to plant trees. Part 3, beast bargain sale, you know? We're in the beast bargain bin with this one. 1.5, we're hunting down fragments of Goetia. I guess not of Goetia, because, you know, they're like technically the other demon gods is up, and, you know. Arthur being too cool to be a grand. Exactly. I mess with Arthur heavy. I think Arthur's dope. Alright, we'll do a little of that. A little of that. A little of that. Look at that. Little beat, bop, boop. Look at that. Little mighty chain action. I'm sure Prototype will be Nasu's next VN after Red Garden when that releases in 2050. No, because we still have Mihoyo and we have like a Tsukihime like sequel or something like that, dude. I don't even think Prototype is on his radar, man. I can see Hakuno taking Eli's job. No, because Eli is a jerk, and I don't think they want Hakuno to get put in that position. Because then it means for like certain story narratives, Hakuno either is going to look like a bum because he's not doing anything, because they can't let him do anything, because like, well, the story finishes too quickly, like if Hakuno's doing stuff. Or then he has to be the villain, and like, I think OC3 handled him being a villain, quote unquote, like an antagonist is probably more accurate, really well. Maybe they'll do something with Primate Murder? I hope so. Draco, crush these guys. I'm trying to get out of here tonight, you know? I'm trying to get out of here today. So beat Babu. Crit that guy. NP Boudica. I'm sorry, Boudica, you don't deserve all this. And then crit the last guy. Think we getting any strange fake boys and girls in here? Let's see. I think we're like the main one we're missing is Perseus and Protogil. We're missing Protohurt. So from War 1, let's see, because Arthur's the Saber in both. The Archer is Protogil and who's the first Archer? And then Arash. We have Arash. Lancers were Protoku and Brynhilder. Riders were Ozymandias. And Perseus was Rider. Caster was Paracelsus, and we didn't know the other caster. Assassin was, I think it was Jekyll and Hyde, and then it was Serenity. Berserkers was Herc. I'm trying to remember if we actually know the other one. I know we're missing the caster, and I don't know if we remember if we're missing the Berserker. Or Jekyll and Hyde was the Berserker.
Strongest duelist won in the end.
Hey, my boy, thanks for the sub. Re-upping. Love to see it. Spoilers? It's spoilers for a series that doesn't exist. What do you mean? Spoilers for, like, Nasu's notebook that's sitting on his desk. Spoilers for a series that ain't never coming out. Isn't Elia the one that made the counter guard? Is that Gaia? Gaia hates us. Elia has, like, the counter force and stuff. Alaya is nicer to us, but Alaya is kind of a bum. Gaia, I think Gaia is like responsible for like the beasts and stuff because they're like trying to get rid of us. They're trying to get rid of people, which is quite rude if I do say so myself. I don't appreciate that. I like living. I like being on the planet. And then like Alaya tries to help us out. You know, Alaya's like, don't worry, bro, we got your back. But they're both bums. They're both bums. Everyone except Gordolf is a fraud and a bum. Real. Spoilers for Half-Life. Yeah, saying spoilers for Prototype is unironically saying spoilers for Half-Life 3. It's like, wow, I can't believe... I don't even know anything about Half-Life 1 and 2, but it's like, oh my goodness, I can't believe... What's his name? Jim Gordon? No, Jim Gordon's Batman. Gordon Ramsay? No, that's the cook. Gordon Freeman, that's his name. Okay, I remembered. What are your thoughts about Tsukihime not being on Steam? Good. No one needs to read that dribble. They can spend their time playing good games. That was mean. I always say it like that because, I know people like Tsukihime, and I haven't read it yet, so I just like to call it trash. I'll just call it trash until I actually read it. You can't see, but I'm smiling. It brings me joy. It brings me joy. I get happy whenever somebody's like, no, it's good. No, it's good. I swear. And I'm like, nah, so bad I'm not even going to read it. Which is like the worst part. Because you know when you're trying to convince somebody that something is good, and you're like, dude, just watch like one episode and then you'll see what I'm talking about. Like, you'll kind of get the hook and you'll watch it. And then they'll be like, nah, I'm not going to watch it. I got to do that. I love doing that. But then I hate it when it happens to me. But I also understand that it's like a cosmic irony type of thing. That because I do it, that's why it happens to me. That's why my friends will be like, I'm not watching that series. And I'm like, no, it's so good. I swear. High-level hater? I am a high-level hater. And I have never denied that. I have never denied that. You must be punished for such transgressions. I mean, I like Arcuid. She's cute. I like CL. She's cute. I didn't say the character designs were bad, but I'm just going to say that the series is mid. Because it is mid. Bad. It's terrible. It's quite possibly the worst piece of media of pen being put to paper. I think we should burn all the copies of Tsukihime. No, Melusine's not bonus. And neither is Arcweed. My Tiamat's not scoped out for 0% farming. Strong words after Redo of the Healer. I still haven't finished Redo of the Healer. We got to episode 6 and I was like, I need a break, and then we still haven't gotten back to it. So that lets you know how that's going. So that's how that went. I was like, well, this series isn't great, but I guess I will finish it. And then I'm like, I don't want to finish this. I was like, I want to. I want to roll for Draco, but Lance or Alter is my first priority. You know what, bro? You do you. You know what? I'm not going to stand in the way of you and your goals. You know what? Pop off, King. Get in there. Tapped out after the Wolf Girl? What's wrong with Setsuna? She's a little murder goblin. You know, it's funny. I think. It's like, kind of funny. Is Tsukihime 2 going to be real? I hope not. I hope Tsukihime 1 sold so terribly that they're like, we can never put out another one of these series ever again. They realized the error of their ways. The books for Redo are much better. I've heard they're worse. That's not what I've heard. That's the opposite of what I've heard. Classic rage bait that proceeds to trigger. Exactly. That's me. That's me for real. But head to bed. Good luck getting Morgan 2 in like 5 years. That is true. In like 5 years, she will indeed be coming out of the closet. You know, if somebody told me that Ace the Savior was gay, I'd believe it. I don't know why. I look at her first Ascension, she just kind of looked like she's bi. Thoughts? What do we think? Do we think Ace the Savior Ascension 1 is bi and then she's like straight in Ascension 2? What do we think? let's speculate. Just start going into chat. We think this character's gay. Chat. We think this character likes hot dogs or clams. What do we think? Just got here. What did he roll? I rolled 75,000 Locustas and no Dracos, unfortunately. Nah, she's 100% a lesbian. Ascension 1 bi, Ascension 2 straight, Ascension 3. You know, Taco Terry. You know what? That is kind of a code. That's kind of a code. Is that supposed to be bad? No, I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm speculating. I'm just giving my thoughts. Why does it have to be a bad thing? It doesn't have to be bad. Look, man, people are allowed to be gay. Some people would say it's even hotter, if you think about it. Like, look, is it hotter to have, like, a guy smashing Morgan? Or is it hotter to have, like, Ace and Morgan, you know? Doing a little bit of carpet munching. How does it even work? I don't know, man. We're in theoretical physics land right now. Punished Ace seems like she walks up to you and calls you wife. I'm pretty sure I heard the author only made redo of the healer as rage bait. That would track. On that point, Moriarty Ruler is for the boys 100%. Have you seen that fit? Yeah, my boy Moriarty, he's a little fruity. He's a little bit of a fruitcake, but you know, that's perfectly fine. I still love him for it. I respect his wishes. He also is a little too obsessed with Holmes, so I am thinking that he might be leaning a little bit to the left instead of to the right, but that's also fine. Because he does have that on. He does got that shit on. Who is the gayest servant in FGO? Fuda Morgan boning Fuda Morgan is that is crazy. I was not expecting that chat to be posted. Are we gonna load, bro? Like, what's going on here? What's going on here? Who is the gayest servant? Like, Achilles canonically has a boyfriend, right? Hercules canonically has a boyfriend, right? Like, when he's younger. Sorry, I'm sure there's, like, lesbian things, but my mind jumped to the Greek gay lads. But, like, so Herc is definitely more bi, right? Because then he has a wife at some point. He has a wife and kids. So he was, like, he's definitely, like, bi, you know? And then he, like, you know, he had like a boyfriend when he was younger, and then had a wife and kids. But has Achilles ever had a girlfriend? Like, Achilles is definitely he's just gay, right? Right? Like, Achilles, he's never had a girlfriend, right? I don't know that there's, like, anything I've heard of, like, Achilles' like, girlfriend. But I do know the story where they kill his boyfriend, and he, like, rampages across the battlefield. And he just, like, wrecks everybody because they killed his boyfriend. Right? So Achilles is gay, right? Where are my Greek scholars? My Greek scholars, I need you to come out and, like, let me know if I'm right on this. Oh, blessed day. Near pity timeout only to get 2 Dracos back-to-back in the very first multi. Only FGO's gacha could toy with 1. Soul is so. You know, man, I'm glad things are working out for you. Thank you for joining in on, we're trying to find out who the gayest servant is. Is it stuck because she's like... Is she trying to transform again? Am I in a glitch? We'll just let this load. Why not? Wiki says Achilles had 2 women consorts. When, bro? When, bro? What? I have never heard of Achilles having 2 girlfriends, bro. That is definitely some dude being like, my goat Achilles can't be gay. I'm gonna write 2 in. Like, I'm gonna give him 2 girls. That never happened, bro. Let your guy be gay. Let him be gay. He likes penis. It's fine. He's still cool. I still like Achilles. What's wrong with that, man? If he wants to suck dick, let him suck dick. Someone on Discord complained about what? Oh, about this? Oh, okay, so it's a glitch. All right, just don't use Melusine's 3rd skill, I guess. Fantastic. Okay, so far we got Achilles. Who else? Okay, because we got to stick to like Greek guys, because Greek guys are definitely like. Wait. Doesn't Iskandar have himself a little boy toy? Doesn't Iskandar have himself a little man's in his life? Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. Now, okay, Achilles is definitely more gay than Iskandar, even if Iskandar did have like a boy toy, because Achilles got so mad that his boy toy got killed, he like rampages on the battlefield, right? He just ran around and like just started bullying. I don't remember Iskandar ever getting that mad. Hephaestion, I think, was Iskandar's boyfriend, I think. Iskandar's boy toys. What? Stop. We're talking about canon, all right? Why is the first thing I hear when I come back, if he wants to suck dick, let him suck dick? We're talking about Achilles. The twink? Are you talking about... is the twink in reference to Waver? Is that what you're referencing with that? Why is that the clarifying question? Why? Okay, when somebody says Waver, your first thing to ask is, oh yeah, the twink guy? What the fuck? Why is that the clarifying question? Not like, oh, the guy from Phase Zero or the guy from Lord El Malloy's, like the twink dude? That one? Melusine's third skill is only glitch if you use it in her 3A? That's so weird. That's so strange. Baker is Hephaestion's sister. Yeah, like, we don't have Hephaestion and Hephaestion. That's the whole point of them being a pretender. Not enough twinks in FGO? Wait, don't we have, like, hold on, like, Sieg, Astolfo, you have, what's his face? Lanling, I mean, the guy said Waver, so, like, Waver. Karna? There's, what's his face? His name is slipping right now. King Tut? King Tut is a bit effeminate. Yeah, he's a little twinkie. He's a little twinkie lad. Hold on, let me just look up male characters. Hold on. Look at these guys. Yeah, I'm like, hold on, no. I was like, no, bro. There's definitely, like, you got a lot of bussy boys in FGO. We got a lot of... Wait, is our game just bussy boys and, like, effeminate men? We got some chatty dudes. Like, Siegfried's a pretty chatty dude. Okay, Rama. I don't know. We forgot about that one. Bedivere before we got... okay. Bedivere, before he got his summer outfit, like... That... When I was first playing the game, I thought that was a girl. And then my friends had to tell me that was a dude. And I was like, there's no shot. I was like, that's a girl, dude. And then, I don't know why, but then they give him his summer outfit and they make him the most hench dude of all time. Like, it seems like... I don't know if they were self-conscious about that or they wanted to go back, but I'm like, bro, just let him be Twinkie, alright? Just let him be a twink. Let's see. Karna. Does Yamanami Kisuke count? Or like Theseus? I'll let y'all discuss that one. I'll leave that up to I'll leave that up to the chatters to parse through if those guys count. No, okay, these are some pretty hench dudes. Let's see here. I don't know if Mandricardo counts as being a Twinkie guy. I think he's just shy. You know, I just think he's a little shy lad. Paracelsus is definitely a bit effeminate. He's a slender lad. I've seen a lot of fan art of Merlin, and that's all I'm going to indulge on that one. So he's going on the list. I have seen more than I would have cared to have seen. My Twitter is a dark place. One day I'll get a meme, the next day I'll get an HXD art, and then the day after that it'll be like Merlin's trending, and I'll click on it. Bussy Merlin. And I was like, you know what? That's not what I was expecting to see today, but I guess we're here. Oh, Arjuna. I've seen a lot of Twinkie art of Arjuna. That's true. That's real. Somebody said Moriarty earlier, and I do think Ruler Moriarty probably fits that. Dante Alighieri's definitely, like, he's definitely a twink. That guy, you see him hiding behind the little, like, face covering thing? What about Hassan of the Star? That also probably counts. Astolfo counts? I already said Astolfo, but yes, that would be a good answer. Alright, I just wanted to see if it would work. I just wanted to see if her skill would work. We're locked out of the skill. I feel like Merlin is whatever kink he has that date. That's true. Monte Cristo passes the twink bar. Does he? So you're saying that you and the boys are pulling up to the gay bar and Monte Cristo is passing the check? Oh, well, I'm looking at his second ascension note. Yeah. No. Yeah, I see it. I looked at the second ascension. No. No, I get it. No. I just had to go to the second ascension. I was like, sure, his first ascension is a little like, it's a little extra, but it's really cool. It's like more edgy than anything. And then I went to the second ascension and I was like, no, yep. No, I get it. 100% get it. Yep, I did. I looked at the second ascension. Yep, I completely understand. I got it. I understand. Yeah, I got it. Yep. I understand. Yep. I understand that. Yep. That's all I had to do. I had to flip to the second one, and I was like, nope, see it. Nah, Emiya, nah, not my boy Emiya, dude. Emiya's hench, bro. Emiya's kind of buff. You see that undershirt he's got on? He's got abs. Nah, son. Emiya's not on the twink list, bro. Nah, bro. Nah, man. No. Emiya's not on there. Emiya's not on the twink list. I think he passes the twink check, you know? Dante's cooked? Why is he cooked? You can be on the twink list and still be cool. That's fine. Like, okay, think about it like this. Astolfo is like the token femboy character, but Astolfo is also like the straightest character of all time. There is an epitaph for Astolfo and Roland going around and banging 1,000 women across Europe. The only reason Astolfo looks like as bussy boy as he does is because once, when Roland was depressed, Astolfo cross-dressed and like Roland laughed at it. He thought it was funny, you know? And FGO took that and they ran with it. Like Astolfo cross-dresses once, because, you know, again, like back in the day, people thought that was funny, which, I don't know. I don't get it. I mean, once I get into that topic, that might be a topic for another day in the ZTL chat. We might not be ready for these conversations. But look, something they found funny back in the day. Isn't the main character man kind of a twink? As of 1.5, yeah. ZTL video on this one, maybe that'll be for the patrons. You know? Is Genix still here? I'll ask Genix to write this down. I might put out a Patreon video to be like, who is the twinkiest character in FGO? All it takes is one legend to make you look like a femboy. Just look at Takaru. Well, Takaru is supposed to be androgynous. You're not supposed to be able to tell if he's a guy or a girl. Which I do think they did a pretty good job on. Because Artoria is also supposed to be like that. But Artoria has, like, small titty bumps, you know, on her outfit. So you can tell that she's just kind of flat. But you can tell that she's a girl. Takaru is, like, flat. So it's like numerous times while I was playing Samurai Remnant, I'm like, no, I could see this guy being a lady. And then I was like, but I don't know. Like, they kind of look like a dude now. Like, like, I really went back and forth on that one. I was like, I can't figure it out. I can't figure this dude out, man. Oberon, not even close. Those legs are devious. What did he mean by that? I'm playing Rivals and barely paying attention, then randomly hear you explaining why Astolfo's a femboy. Alright, Genix, remind me that I need to make a patron video. The patron video is going to be who is the twinkiest character in FGO. It's going to be a tier list. I'm going to get all the twinks on there. I'm actually going to get Stellar on it, because Stellar is gay, so he'll be able to pull them up. I need a FGO tier list with all the twink guys on it. There we go. Yeah, Stellar will set the list. Yep, Stellar will set the list, and I'll probably make it tonight. He's calling on everybody. Well, I don't want to make the tier list. I'm too lazy to gather the images. Because tier list maker, I'll put an image in there, and it'll be like, well, that was actually like a WebP file, so it didn't load correctly, and they're all different sizes, and it's too much of a hassle. Stella's just sitting in VC anyway. Well, they're sitting in VC because they're waiting for me to come back from streaming. They're good friends. They're good boys. You know, not like that. Not like that. No, wait. Not like that. Not like that. Wait. They're good friends. They're good friends. That was a wait. Wait. I had somebody. I got that context explained to me the other day, and I didn't know the Punisher was getting his family killed in that scene, so I kind of feel bad. I feel bad as like his family's being murdered and we're laughing. I was like, but it's funny. ZTL for the boys confirmed. I mean, at this point, I might just have to embrace it. No, chilling. Or, but what if? You can't see me, but I'm hitting a fat smirk. Odysseus with the boobage cleavage action in his armor is pretty twinky. But he's still kinda hench, you know? They're good friends? What do you mean by that exactly? Changing their Discord titles to good boys? I'm not doing that. Stellar worked hard to get the capital B thing back, because it was glitched for a little bit. And then he couldn't actually, like, couldn't have his name. He worked hard for that. He was working hard for that one, if you know what I'm saying. Maybe you don't know what I'm saying. Maid outfit when? So there are like 3 ideas. I'm going to Expo next year. And I have like a couple of like costume ideas. Like one, I want to buy this Wolverine costume because I like Wolverine. And I think it'll be funny to go as like Wolverine. And then I'm going to put like a little like support tag on myself that says like Berserker from like FGO. So I'm thinking about doing that. I'm contemplating doing a Morgan cosplay because I think that'll be funny. I'm thinking about doing like the pink skirt Astolfo cosplay because I also think that would be hilarious. Like get a bit more toned and then do that. I think that'd be very funny. And I'm also contemplating doing a Kirei one. We'll see. We'll see how gay I'm feeling. Doman is not only a twink. Wait, yeah, I kind of see it. Astolfo cosplays for the haha funny. Yeah, it is for like the haha funny. I think they could be kind of hilarious. I got my Draco after 1611 pulls. Isn't that pity? 16 multis? My brother, have you hit pity? Speaking of pity, I pity my toilet because I'm gonna go take a shit. I'm gonna leave. You know what, Bernard? I'm leaving you in charge of chat. If somebody says anything out of pocket, kill them.
Twitch.
I've done it. I've shat. Alright, Bernard, did anybody act out of pocket? Do you have to kill anybody? Bernard, who's out of pocket? or were they all well behaved? Hope y'all have luck pulling the shrimp? Is that supposed to be Locusta? Game Press rated... They rated Draco an A? Ah, hold on. Let me see this. I'm gonna look at this. Let me see here. Tiamat A+, Draco... Bro, there's no shot, man. Bro, yeah, I'm gonna say if I see, like... Well, against extra class servant, she's not super great. Neutralize when fighting Brother! Neutralize when fighting non-standard class enemies. That... Wait. Hold on, wait. Neutralized? That's not correct. Because neutralized means she can't do anything. You can still use Draco against, like, extra class enemies. You just don't have, like, her main power mod. But you could still have the Dragon, the Roman, which you could slap on people, or the Burn one. She could still do that. She just does a little bit less, like, she just does less damage. Right? Bro, there's no negatives here. What? Not even the top of A. I don't think they're listed in order. I think they're listed alphabetically. I think we went over that when we did the tier list the first time. Non-standard class, you mean the 5%? Yeah, like, dude, it's crazy. Like, in the Draco video, I brought that up. I was like, oh yeah, does she have flaws? Like, yeah, sure. She doesn't do as much damage when fighting, like, non-main class servants, right? Like, if she's fighting, like Ruler Jean, I think is who I use as the example. It's like, oh yeah, she might, like, do a bit less damage. But it's like, dog, but I think that's acceptable. I think you can have a flaw against extra classes if you're good against every single main class, which is like 75% of the game. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. That's different. I don't know about that. Look, even if it was like, let's say, like, let me paint a picture for you guys. Even if Draco's kit said this character is like auto-stunned and cannot be used against characters that are not main class, she would still be crazy. Because she would, like, it's like, okay, so, like, she just can't fight 25% of the game, but the other 75% of the game, she, like, bends over backwards and, like, you know, raw dogs them. Yeah, I think that's still pretty good. Like, I think that's pretty good. I think she's fine. Like, character that, like, body bags 75% of the game and is, like, okay or bad in, like, 25%. Which, realistically, I think it's, like, actually probably better than that. Because, let me just pull up real quick the Draco affinities. Let me pull this up real quick. Because I need to remind myself how she interacts with the different extra class people, because I don't think she's blatantly weak against them. Let me see. Yeah. Like, she doesn't do the full ×2. She does 0.5 against extra classes, and she takes 0.5 from or she takes ×2 from, yeah. So it's like, you could still use her in there though. Right, like, let me pull this up as an example. Let me actually see. I'm actually curious. Something that I'm curious about. Okay, so Bunny Toria, Summer Melusine, Rasputin, Tiamat, MHXX, Idol Alter, MHXX Alter, Oberon, Baby Liz, and then Draco. Well, I guess Draco herself doesn't really matter. But those are extra class people that still have the dragon trait. So theoretically, she's type disadvantage, but you could have like 120% power mod against them because dragon, Roman, and you can slap on the fire one if you have a Honey Lake. So like, you could still get it done. I don't know, man. That's super weird. I don't know, man. Like, I don't know, man. Like, still seems like she's better positioned fighting disadvantage than other servants are. Like, if I bring Gil against a Lancer that's not a servant, he's just absolutely cooked. He doesn't have any counterplay against them. Like, he's just gonna lose. Draco at least has the counterplay that technically she has 2 power mods that are still universal, that can be applied to anybody. So I just don't get it. If you're facing an extra class, just bring Space Rush Girl. We're playing Devil's Advocate, right? We're like steel manning the position. We're like, okay, let's say we bring Draco to these fights anyway. She still will do fine. Like, she'll still perform better than other servants in her position. Like, say, bringing Tiamat against main Knight class enemies, right? Like, Tiamat's gonna struggle a lot because damage is her whole thing. And if you're bringing her against people where she does half of her damage, she's not going to look as good. Whereas, like, Draco still has some counterplay in the fact that you could get an 80% power mod on them. And you can still crit them rather hard. You know, it's just one of those things where it's just like, it's kind of just to prove how ridiculous it is. Did I pull Draco? Unfortunately not. But it was to be expected. We got really lucky on Tiamat. So, you know, we can't get lucky on every single banner. You know how it is. Like, we can't be like that lucky. We did get Locusta, though. So that, I mean, that's kind of nice. We're at least walking away with like 2 of the new characters of 3, you know? So that's at least pretty good. Like, could definitely be worse. And we got a decent bit of the CEs as well. So that's at least pretty nice. You gotta believe in the forbidden ritual for summoning. That is true. Where are the Oberons, my guy? Hello, Oberon? I would like to use my ace, or not my ace, my arc. Thank you. Thank you! Get out of here, bum Skya. Get out of here. Get Fraud and Sky out of here. Why are you like this? What do you mean? Like what? What do you mean like this? What did I do? I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything. The gaslight is crazy? What do you... Gaslight what? What did I say? What are y'all talking about? What do y'all mean? Stellar asked, is Billy the Kid Twinkie? And I'm gonna say, I leave those decisions up to you as the expert. How'd the Draco pulls go? Well, we got Locusta and we got some of the CEs, but unfortunately no Draco. Wait, what did Stellar ask? Stellar asked if Billy the Kid was Twinkie, and I told him I leave those decisions up to you. Did I do that wrong? Is this what's... No, we were Hiya, reset that. Reset that. Hiya, bro. Why am I capping? What do you mean? Capping on what? What are you talking about? About, like, Stellar asking about Billy? He just DM'd that to me. You heard me clickety-clacketing. I just responded to him. Why is Tamamo in the CE, in a CE about mothers? Did we miss a game? Because she's my mom. Are you testing the new feature to have 2 supports? What are you talking about? With, like, the 2 Oberons? What are you talking about? Like, that's normal. You can bring 2 of the same servant. Like, you could bring a friend and you can bring your own. That's why I have 2 Oberons. Like, I'm not getting what we're asking here. Like, that's always been a thing. Like, that's why, like, you know, you could do, like, double Castoria. You could do, like, double Koyanskaya, double Scotty. That's why, like, Tets and people are, like, low-high are so good, because you can do, like, double of them. The skill is already locked in. Yeah. Maybe it's still redeemable. I don't think it is. Wait, no, 50 on... No. No, I think I messed it up. No! You're bringing a friend Oberon and Draco? What Draco? You mean Nero? We have Nero in our back line. What are you, crazy? What are you, smoking over there? Hello, everyone in ZTL. Anyone luck with the Draco summons? I think everybody stole my Draco luck. Unfortunately. Which is a bit rude after I went through all the trouble of making such a good Draco video. People would just come in and steal my Draco luck. Isn't that rude? I can't believe they've done this. But it's alright. We walked away with Tiamat, got some CEs, so honestly, that's all I can ask for. I got Draco on my first ticket, and I got NP through Artoria too, so I guess Artoria is my best Saber now. All my other SSR Sabers are at NP1. I don't think any of them will outdamage her unless Power Mod. Probably not. Chat predicted he wouldn't get Draco, big cash out. Yeah, it was like, I think it was like 80% thought I was going to get her, and then 20% said I wasn't going to get her, so it was a huge point win for them. Like, they won mad hard with that one. They got insane payouts on that one. They were fiending. Which I thought was a bit rude. I got her immediately. Well, you know what? Good for you, buddy. But not everybody can be as lucky as you, alright? See this guy over here just bragging to everybody, being like, look at my Draco that I got. Nobody asked! Ibuki might be close. She's a beast. Can Artoria Black Rail Loop? I don't think she can. Saber Alter can Black Rail Loop. That's because Saber Alter's broken, though. Like, I don't know if that's, I don't know if that's super surprising for her. He's kind of sick nasty with it. I do have Ibuki, but she's NP1, sadly. Useless! No, I'm just playing. She's useful for being a hot dragon mommy, I guess. I can't believe after stream I'm gonna have to go record, like, who is the Twinkiest serving for the patrons. But the patrons have spoken. They'll buff Artoria's charisma eventually. Yeah, it'll give her, like, 30% crit damage or something. And they'll be like, dude, check it out, she's critting! And we'll be like, wow! Crits! Honestly, NP1 Ibuki isn't that far off from NP3 Artoria. Bro, you are smoking crack. He's... My boy does not know how numbers work. My guy be looking at Ibuki, dropping 28,000 at NP1. Looking at Artoria. Where is Artoria? Artoria at NP3 dropping 53, and he's like, they're about the same, dude. He's like, yeah, 53, 28, those numbers are pretty close, dude. Salter can Black Rail Loop. When she gets her buff, not right now, but when she receives her buff, she will be able to. She gets her buff this anniversary. The reason she's able to Black Rail Loop is that anytime she hits somebody with a Buster card, she gets 10% NP. Her NP is a AoE Buster card. It hits 3 enemies. So she gets 30% NP back. You know, it's a little good. It's a little good. It's a little good. A little nice. Like, you can start getting into positions because you can loop it back with Koyenskaya. So you could just start having her loop back like 60% NP. It is stupid. It is not okay. They need to, like, send Salter to the Shadow Realm. We need to deport her back to Britain immediately. She can't exist in this game. She's strong. The only thing that I think is, like, holding Salter back is that people will probably be stuck with her like NP1 because she doesn't come around as often. But if you have higher NP copies of Salter because you summon for her, then you are massively rewarded. You are big rewarded, dude. You get fat rewards. It's pretty nice. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to the Salter farming. Because when I started playing FGO, I grailed my Artoria, and then I started getting more into the characters and everything. And then I realized I liked Salter more than I liked normal Artoria, and I was like, oh man, I should have grailed my normal Salter. Which, I didn't have Salter at the time, but I did have Santa Salter, and I was like, I should have grailed Santa Salter, because I like Salter more. And then now... Let's just say the Buster will be farmed. Heads will roll when I drop Excalibur Morgan on the ass. I got Taigong while rolling for Draco. Is he any good? He's very strong. Taigong is one of the servants that instead of bringing like the ruler Scotties, you could just do double Taigong and farm. He's a quirky little guy like that. I have NP3 Cuckoo with Koyan and Oberon, or is there still unfarmable content for me? I mean, look, you're always going to find yourself in a position where you're like, some goofy, like, note is thrown out there where you're going like, oh man, I'm struggling a little bit on this one. They throw out like some 1 million HP enemy at the very start, and it's like an alter ego, so Cuckoo isn't like super effective against them. Look, that's always going to happen. But if you're talking about in general, you'll be fine. Outside of kooky, weird scenarios, yeah, you'll be fine. Like, you're chilling. When we had the back to school banner, I went in and got Salter to NP5. Honestly, that's a W. That's a W. I was gonna throw an insult, but you know what? That's a W. I'm gonna acknowledge that as a W. Taigong is very underrated, which is really weird because, like, he's so good. But look, it's not my fault. I sing Taigong's praises all the time, alright? It's not my fault if y'all some dummies and don't listen to me, alright? We are up to nefarious things. I'm nefarious, my brother in Christ. I get up to nefarious acts. I'm gonna beat up Hassan? What did Hassan do? Why? What the hell? Why are we beefing? What's the beef, stranger? Bad takes as usual. Where? What chat? What chat are we having bad takes in, huh? I'll be the judge of that. Taigong hits surprisingly hard even at NP1. It's because, like, you're bringing him, you're like, oh, I'm going to be fighting, like, this lad. This divine lad, so let me bring my Taigong, and then he hits him for, like, 200%. Just him being down bad in general. In general chat, or in general as in, like, generally he's being down bad? The Little Harlot map is my favorite event map in FGO. It also has a banger OST. Generally bad. Okay, but what chat, my brother in Christ? Where? Bitch, where is he? Bitch, where? I want to see what he's saying. I gotta check. Is my Salter NP2? I swear I have to check this like all the time. No new evidence. I just have to keep ahead of his bad takes. Ah, okay. Hassan, who's your favorite Nikkei lady? Let's see what Hassan says about that. Chatters, if you play Nikkei or you just have any knowledge about it, what's your favorite girl in Nikkei? Mine is either Cinderella or Helm. I like both of them. They're cute. Helm is like an adorable character, and what's her face? Cinderella is hot. Red Hood. Haven't read the story, but I do get very good vibes from Red Hood. She seems like a fun person to be around. Anise. The only part that I read was the prologue, and I do like Anise in the prologue because she talks a lot of shit and makes me laugh. So I think that's funny. I installed Nikkei and did like 110 pull and got Red Hood, thus she is my favorite. Scarlet bought the figure. Dude, you have no idea. When the new Rappy came out, Yo was telling me, oh, you have to pull for the new Rappy. She's so good. And I'm like, dog, I play this game to just get characters that I want, and that's it. So I'm going to summon for Scarlet. And he was like, okay, at the very least, buy the Red Hood with the tickets. So I did. And I did not get the Scarlet. And I was super sad. But then I pulled her randomly on a banner, and I was so happy. I love Scarlet so much. What team do you recommend for the Foreigner Artoria boss fight in the Imaginary Scramble? Foreigner Artoria boss fight in Imagine? What are you talking about? I probably don't remember it because I probably mollywopped it. Imaginary Scramble? Bro, like, suggestion is bring a unit that came out in the last 3 years. I was on a Kentucky Rider Reliever until I got 3 face cards on a single enemy. Exactly. D-Killer Wife or Naga? I think I remember Naga. I don't think I'm the biggest fan. D-Killer Wife is from Spy Family, I think, right? I think I've seen her enough to remember that she's from the Spy Family. Grave Nikkei. Oh, the Muscle Mommy. Not a bad one. That's not bad. Guillotine. Nikkei. My brother in Christ, that's a baby. The Black Shadow Scarlet Gacha skin is so good. I'm just happy that I got the alt version. I have both of them now, and I'm really happy about that. I'm super happy. I'm hyped. I'm gassed. I love it. When am I supposed to do this? I'm supposed to do Gluttony, Envy, and Wrath. Nah, I'll go back and do them later. I'm going to do this main story fight first. A single wave with 2 Berserkers. However, will I cope with this? Who's better for the Universe 7 team? LR STR Vegeta or LR Int Vegeta? In general, probably Int Vegeta. You have the revive. And STR Vegeta is just not fun to use, man. Because you have to, like, baby him and give him orbs. And then sometimes he just won't even super attack. And then he's just a bum. So I just prefer using Int Vegeta. I prefer the Int one. It just feels better to use. And now I would also say you could make an argument that like Int Vegeta is better than STR Vegeta as a joke, but he actually might be better than the STR Vegeta. STR Vegeta ain't got nothing. He's the normal attack merchant. I forgot her name. Then she's not your favorite, is she? I'm gonna hold all my Saint for the support trio. That's pretty wise. You said characters we like. She's cute, not waifu. And you know what? Fair enough. Fair play. Is that the one that randomly uses super attacks, if I recall correctly? The STR one? Yeah, the STR one has like 85 normal attacks if you get him enough orbs. She uses the streamer one? I don't know what that is. I'm not like that in on the Nikkei lore. Got to say soft spot for Maiden? I feel like I know who Maiden is. Maiden Nikkei. Oh, wait. Maiden's one of the characters I want to get. She has a mask, and I think the mask is hot. I got the new one, but I'm like, I don't know about this. Brady is out, so we got the thick girl. I just pull for every character that comes out, and I always get them. Like, I got Brady on the first multi. And I still don't know how to do team comms, and I never will. I'm just going to slap them in on auto and just go that way. I'm just going to keep slapping them in, and then I'm not going to learn how to play the game. Getting Avalon Ibuki or NP2 Arc doesn't hurt, though. I will say, NP2 Arc is who I got on the last GSSR, and I'm pretty happy about it. She could do real damage now, and that makes her pretty poggers, I will say. As the kids would say, she is indeed pretty poggers. Her Christmas version is so nice. Is that the... You're talking about Maiden? The one in like the blue dress? Was that a Christmas event? Oh, maybe it was, because I was visiting my dad when I was pulling for them. I guess I didn't connect that like the snow event was the Christmas event. It's so easy to get units in Nikkei. Yeah, I do feel like it's really easy to get them. I also might start playing Wuthering Waves a little bit. I might have to, like, commit to not playing Zenless Zone Zero, because I can only really fit in one gacha game that I have to pay attention to, and if I'm going to pay attention to one of them, it's probably going to be Wuwa. And Wuwa gave me the Jellyfish Lady on my first pull. Like, my buddy is like, I got like 22,000 currency saved up, and then he's like, oh, it took me like 7k to get her, and I hopped in VC, and I was like, oh, I'll do my pull. I have like a multi I can do. I did a multi, and I got her immediately. And I was like, awesome, now I'm saving for Zani. I was like, nice! I remember Rupee, she is very cute. The money lady? Nah, can't have a gold digger around me. That's good to hear. New Year's GSSR, I got NP2 Okita Alter Ego, and I haven't touched her out of spite. I mean, she's like, you know, she's good to use. She's strong. You know, maybe like try her out. I'll break her out every now and then as like a Buster Looper, and she'll cook. She can cook. You know, let her get in there. 2.5 is pure cinema, best gacha out there. The last time I played Wuwa was when Junsei came out. I did a pull, got her, didn't get her weapon, so I stopped playing. The lady eating the cherry that people were losing over, I have no idea. You will understand when you see her bond. Too long, didn't read. I skipped the bond stuff. Except if it's a character that I care about. Which is like... get two people. Using stream as a catalyst just pulled NP2 Draco, so that's where all my luck went. You're the reason I couldn't pull Draco. Fellas, we should kill this man. We should tie him to two boats going in separate directions. And kill him. Cantarella. Oh, this is the character that I just pulled. It's the Jellyfish Lady. Yeah, my friend told me she's a healer. And I was like, nice. I'm pretty sure I could just use literally any character in this game right now. The tongue thing? I mean, I think it's funny that she's got jellyfish. I like jellyfish. Jellyfish are cool. Like, I fuck with jellyfish. I also mess with sea urchins. I think sea urchins are dope. Like, look. If you ask me, like, ZTL, what's your favorite animal? I'm gonna tell you it's a chicken. And if you ask me what my favorite sea creature is, it's gonna be a sea urchin followed by jellyfish. They're just some little dude. They're just like little dudes. I mess with them real heavy. I mess with them hard. And never played again. That's pretty real. We get 2 tickets from the event missions. You will get Draco then. Yeah, but then I'm going to use those 2 tickets on the tie map banner because I'm 2 off from being able to get my 2-for-1. You know, my value. Eula's bond is wild. Okay, let me look up this Eula character. What is this Eula you speak of? After I find an Oberon. Alright, Oberon. It's been a bozo. Come on out. I was attacked by a jellyfish. You shouldn't have provoked him. Just make you the victim. Just victim blame him for getting attacked by jellyfish. And it was probably 8 rounds ended. What is this I'm even talking about? So how are the rolls? Look, we got Tiamat, we got Locusta, we got some CEs. And that's about it. Look at this. How do you spell this lady's name? YL. It's the wait, this isn't the Jalter lady. This looks like the Jalter lady, but it's not the Jalter lady. She's a bum. I've been catfished. Kill her. Win-win, grats. Exactly. If you're getting attacked by jellyfish, that's a skill issue. You know what? I concur. Okay, Stellar said some of these are not twinks that the common man would acknowledge. What does that even mean? What does he mean? I don't know, but the patrons are in for it. Patrons are gonna get a video tonight. I like that they use the voice lines from the movie on the Draco event. What movie? What movie? Step aside, I'm the luckiest person. I got Tiamat and Draco with just 1 multi each. And yet, no bitches, no guap, no house, no car, no 401k, no white picket fence, no lawn, no dogs, no cats, no bird, no 2-monitor PC, no Alienware laptop, no coffee mug, no cool shirt, no merchandise. Curious. Just makes me wonder. The FGO movie? Which FGO movie? There's there's the Camelot ones, and then there's the Galatia one. I'm assuming it's the Galatia one, but it could also be the Camelot one, because Camelot people do come in for the thing as well. The movie where they fight Galatia? Alright. Damn, man doesn't even have a cup! He is dead. No life support, no insurance, no dental insurance, no car insurance, no friends, no Discord Nitro. No, Alienware is fine. They're absolutely shit. Yeah, but I mean, so what does that say about him? He doesn't even have an Alienware laptop. You can't even afford that. That's crazy. At least I can complete the 90++ quest. We'll see about that. Bro said, yeah, at least, you know, at least I could drink water like the rest of the player base, right? At least I could do this one quest that everybody can do. I don't know if that's a flex. I don't know if that's really saving your situation right now. I don't know, man. You look a little sweaty in the hot seat right now. Get that man a fan because he doesn't have one. No AC. Broken stereo. No aux cord. No coupons. Maidenless indeed. Joel has the same voice lines as in the movie, word for word. billion-dollar company and they can't get new voice lines, we're not the same. Me, I see that as lazy. You see that as cool. What does that say about society? Man, having Tiamat feels good. I agree. Having Tiamat does feel good. We should kill Hassan. In Minecraft. We should wait for Hassan to build his house and then burn it down with the flint and steel. It says I'm a basic bitch. Oof, no coupons? Bro, I'm not gonna lie. Using a coupon and getting like half off of a meal and like saving half your money, bringing like a $20 meal down to like an $8, like an $8.99, that might be better than getting your wee sucked. The feeling of saving $12 and still getting all the food might be better than getting your wee sucked. Because getting your wee sucked, that's just gonna feel good for what, 30 minutes, an hour tops? Maybe if you're lucky. But the food, that's gonna sit in you for like the next 5 hours, dude. And it's gonna nourish your body. If you're not going to like Taco Bell or something. If you're going to Taco Bell, you're gonna be feeling that pretty soon. Your butthole's gonna be feeling that real soon. But then again, maybe that's what you're into. Maybe you're a freak, you know? I don't know who's watching this video. Be some freaky dudes. Who knows? Alienware is honestly pretty meh. If you want to go balls to the wall on the laptop, do Asus ROG. I ain't doing no ROG. Hell no. What am I, a child? What am I, 4 years old? I like my pretty lights. I like my pretty lights. Nah, bro. Nah, son. No pretty lights needed. But you know what is needed? I need to go eat dinner. I'm talking about food. I'm starting to get hungry. But good polls today, guys. Hopefully next time we're able to pull Draco. That would actually be pretty poggers. I would like to hopefully get her on my account before she leaves because she is pretty rare. So we'll try to see how much we're able to grind in the meantime. Maybe finish up some of those free quests. Maybe finish up some of those main interludes. Come back. Maybe scrouch by with a couple of extra Saint Quartz. I think Bring asked when my next login day was. Let's check that. $8 days? Okay, so like 8 days. So like we're actually gonna have like another like 30 Saint Quartz. So we could like do a poll. It's looking pretty good. I mean, we also have the daily disappointment. So like our daily singles might also net us something pretty positive. So I don't know. Like it'd be pretty good. What are we having for dinner? Probably some dirt and grass. But with all that being said, I will catch you guys tomorrow for another daily FGO summon video. For the month of March, so I was testing out like Tuesday, Thursday, Friday for my stream schedule. And then I was trying like Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I think I'm just going to go back to Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I think it's just the best one for me to be doing. Like Thursday, my days are already like too packed. I'm like getting back from like an hour and a half drive through traffic. And sometimes it's like I get back like at 6:30, so like stream should have already started. And I also run D&D that day, so I'm like, all right, let me just put it back to like Monday, Wednesday, Friday. It's probably the easiest one. Like I'm off Wednesdays, and Mondays are a really short day for me, so I can still fit in doing streams and stuff. So we're gonna do that. I think going into the month of May and June, I'm gonna start trying to do Tuesday, Thursdays again. I would like to stream stuff like Woowa. I'd like to try that out. I'd like to start streaming like Master Duel and stuff. I'd like to try streaming Nikkei, like just some other games, just trying them out, just seeing how they go, like Arc Knights. I'd like to just play some other games, see how that goes. So, yeah, with all that, I think that is it for end of stream announcements. Back to the Master Duel grind. Yeah, people could see me get freaking booty mad at the game because I'd be getting heated playing Master Duel, but that's another time and place in the space-time continuum. My Twitch guys, we're going to go raid somebody. My YouTube guys, I'm sending y'all into the abyss. And there